Greetings.
Any questions, Jenny? Victory for Valkion.
I literally just realized that my microphone was not plugged in that whole entire time, and I've been talking and you have heard absolutely nothing. So I'm just gonna leave it in. You guys can go ahead and read that quest for yourself, but what I was going to say, and what I said in the beginning of the video, that I'll get to shortly, we'll just continue here. This is where I stopped, and then I realized my mistake was that I had not read anything yet, or I had read it and nobody could hear me because the microphone wasn't working. I was hoping it would be you. I have reports that the Red Raiders were seen loading monsters into wagons. That's all we've got right now, but combined with the recent rash of disappearances, it's good cause for suspicion. They've been spotted deep inside the woods, but I haven't heard from any scouts after that initial report. If you can help us clear out some of these sickly warthogs and take some samples, that will free up some more troops to patrol the woods. Okay, so I need to kill, I think it's 10 of these I have to kill. Hang on. Yes, I have to kill 10 of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and start doing that. Basically, I'm going to tell you guys what I've been saying that you have not heard, because at the start of the video, I didn't realize that I didn't have my microphone plugged in. But basically, we're going to continue to do the quest. I didn't really do much off screen. I fought maybe like, I want to say one BAM over in that area in Traalion where we were fighting them before. I fought one of those guys. He didn't give me much experience, and then I went ahead and did some gathering, which you only get 98,000 experience for gathering, so you don't get much in terms of gathering, but it still does give you some type of experience, so I figured that I might as well do it anyway while I was there. But that's all I did off screen, so I didn't really do much off screen other than that, so you haven't missed much. We're still right where we left off in the last episode, but unfortunately we're actually going to be doing quite a bit here in terms of questing, but I don't think we're going to get too much experience. But I'm still going to continue to do the quest. I know that there's a lot of different ways to do the leveling, but I feel like if we do the quest, we're going to get a bunch of experience from them. And then whatever we do after that will definitely help us out as well. And I'm going to take the time later on probably to do some of that Belix hold that I needed to do for that quest. And then I'm also going to do some of the some of the Corsair Stronghold PvP areas so that I can get some more PvP gear, as well as getting myself some more experience, because as you know, I did show you guys in the in one of the videos that on the Vanguard request area, when you press H and you look at all the Vanguard requests, the one for Corsair Stronghold and the one for Storehold both give you experience. One gives you 91 million and the other gives you 84 million. Now, I have heard from certain people that Shorehold is actually not the best when it comes to getting experience, because a lot of people don't want to queue for that. I know that is actually pretty true though, because last night I was in queue for a Shorehold for over 30 minutes and I never got a queue, and I ended up just quitting and going to bed. So if you can get into a Shorehold queue, good luck, but most people don't want to queue for it because they don't want to waste 10 or 15 minutes in a dungeon, or not a dungeon, in a PvP battleground, knowing that they're just going to lose, and you don't get experience if you lose, you only get it for winning. So that would be probably the reason most people wouldn't want to queue for that. So your best bet would probably be to definitely go for the dungeons and Corsair Stronghold. I don't think there is too much of a wait on Corsairs, as it is for the Shorehold, but if you can get into one, that's great. If not, stick to some Corsairs or the dungeons, of course, which will give you experience too. I know it doesn't say on the Vanguard request screen that it gives you experience for doing the dungeons, but you do get experience, so definitely make sure you run through those. Of course, the Ace dungeons will give you experience, the Celestial Arena will give you experience, a lot of different things will, so make sure to keep doing that. And then the world bosses as well, those are going to give you experience too. So don't think that you're not going to get experience for doing that stuff. All those Island of Dawn world bosses, I believe you get experience for those. You just gotta keep an eye on your Vanguard request screen. It'll tell you basically everything you need to know as far as questing is concerned. So I can help you out all I can, but eventually you're gonna have to try to do this on your own, because they said it wasn't gonna be easy getting to level 70, and they did not lie. It is not easy getting to level 70. But once you do it, it's probably gonna be a major accomplishment. I can say though that I haven't actually seen someone who's level 70 yet in the game, so I guess that achievement is still out there for you to get. If you can be one of the first people on your server to get the achievement, you will get yourself some cool prizes. Like a, what is it? What's it called? A message or whatever under your name? I don't know what they're called. I think we got 8, but we need to kill these last 2. What is it called? This thing? Your title? You get one of those for getting to level 70 first, I believe. Okay, so we have finally finished killing all 10 of those Warthog thingies. So let's move on and see what else we have to do next. I think I also mentioned at the beginning of the video that last episode, when we ended off, we had finished up our questing in Trialion, I believe, and we were starting up the rest of the quest in Tria. So that's where we are currently right now, is Tria.
Something to say? You look like you could use a hand.
You know why people use Warthog skins for clothing? It has nothing to do with warmth. The Warthogs fear the smell of their own blood. These Warthog hides are very stiff, with marks where someone cut into it, then sewn it back up again. I think someone captured this Warthog, experimented on it, and then released it. Maybe this has to do with the Raiders' wagon. What in the world are they up to? Oh, right, we need proof that the Red Raiders have been torturing these animals. You're the best at that sort of thing. Head to our scout outpost in Sealywood. Okay, so that means I need to go... not there. I need to get this. I need to go this way and head to the outpost in Sealywood. That's where we need to go next. we're going to probably get to a point in the questing where I'm not going to know what to do because I've actually not gone very far on my brawler than this. I think the last thing I did was this next part here, and then after that I didn't go any farther. You're here! The raiders just passed by. We couldn't ask for a better chance to follow them. The raiders pass this way all the time. Soldiers and wagons always used to move together, but recently it's just soldiers, no wagons. If we can sneak in and find what they're doing with those wagons, that should tell us what the raiders are up to. Take this concealing elixir. It'll help you hide from the raiders. When you can get a raider officer away from the others, use this truth needle on him and then find out what he knows. Okay, so we have to follow the raiders and locate the wagon. So there they go, the wagon guards. It seems that amber essence makes these things crazy. What about the girl? Wasn't she dying? Who? What girl? Who are you talking about? Okay, defeat the raiders guarding the wagon. So we have to defeat 10 raiders, which are down here. Be no problem. I'm just going to gather up a few of them. I don't think these are going to be too hard in terms of killing them, and being able to get past them should not be difficult. Isn't this really nostalgic, guys? If you watched my sorcerer story, then this is literally like the same exact thing. We're going through quest again. I can't believe we're going through questing again. Ah, it seems like it's been such a long time. Such a long time ago when I was a level 1 sorcerer, and now I don't even play the sorcerer anymore because I don't like the way it plays. I'm more of a gunner person myself, if you can't tell. Okay, how many more do we need? How many did I kill that first round? Okay, 5. We need 5 more. Let's gather up 5 more. 3, 4, and you 5. Well, that's probably 6, but that's okay. Let's just kill you guys. Okay, that's not, don't do that. Don't do that. Seriously. Leave me alone and let me use my whatchamacallit. Okay, well I guess you're not gonna let me do that. Guess you'll have to be taken care of the hard way. And where is my bot? Guess I'll get another one. I don't see him. He's supposed to be healing me up. Jeez. Heal me up, man. Okay, is that 10? 7. 8. Well, where'd those other 2 go? Could have sworn I had 2 more. Okay. Well, I'm gonna heal myself up just a little bit here. I do not want to die. And I should probably have one of these turned on, so it would help me out just a little bit with the damage. We need 2 more. I'm gonna use this thing here because it only works when they're far away, but when they get up close to me and knock me over like that, it's annoying. And I'm gonna take on apparently more than I need, but that's alright. And then after this we'll have to use a truth needle on one of them. On one of the raiders. Or not the... yeah, the raider wagon. Oh, we have to inspect the wagon first. Okay. Let me kill this one. There we go. Let's inspect this wagon here. What we got. Okay. Wagon with... why would they load a wagon with a monster carcass? I have no idea. So let's use this truth thingy on this officer. Let's see what he has to say. The documents from Highwatch were nothing but trash. They knew nothing but daydreaming. All the Kyrians near Highwatch are all like that. But the Kyrians who made it this far are different. We're going to give the world a difference. The Warthogs are carrying a disease, a very contagious one. Animal, human, high elf, even plants. It doesn't matter. It turns living things into clear crystal. If she's still alive, she should be at the camp. But you shouldn't go there. There's nothing you can do for them, and they might actually be contagious. Okay. I guess I have to use it again because he went away, so I'll use it on him. Alright, so now we need to go to scout the Durana outpost. Oh, and also, I just want to say, you don't need to adjust your colors or anything. You're not seeing anything wrong. This is actually the colors that are going on in the game right now. I guess because the Red Raiders and stuff took over in this area, they changed it up and made it look a little darker out here. Honestly, I don't like it. I wish they would have kept the original colors because it was such a pretty area. Changing it up like this is just weird. But we need to go this way and go to the camp here. Who do we need to speak to? Oh, jeez, alright. Run now while you still can. Speak with Elion. Oh, hello, my friend. Elion is back. Elion is here.
We meet again.
I had a feeling I might find you here. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I don't like it one bit. Take that machine over there. Its purpose seems to be a crystalline living being. What? I don't think we'll be able to get everybody out safely. But if you can create a distraction, we may be able to get this girl to a Federation scout. Once she's safe, let's rendezvous and take care of those raiders for good. Take this tracking device. You'll need it. Okay, we have to defeat the raiders. So what, I have to go back up? Oh no, I have to kill these guys. Okay. No problemo. These guys shouldn't be too hard to kill. Although, they are level 65, which is the same level as me. It's just so weird to me to see these level 65 BAMs and monsters and stuff, because, like, I realize the elites and stuff are different level. They're always higher level, but I don't know, I find it so weird that we're actually fighting level 65s right now, and we're getting experience, and we're getting to level 70. I just can't believe that it's actually really happening. Because people had been talking about this level cap for a really long time, and apparently it was a big deal. And it hadn't happened in a while, and people were really wanting it, so I don't know. I mean, I preferred to keep the level 65, that worked fine for me. I didn't have a problem with it. But if that's what they want to do, I guess that's what they can do. I'm not complaining about it. More content for me. Although I am a little upset that they didn't do anything with that undiscovered area on the map. Baldera or whatever it's called. Like, seriously? You couldn't do something with that? Why not? I would have loved to have something with that area because it says undiscovered. So, I mean, clearly they have to have something in mind for that later. And I figured, what better way to do that than a level cap? Nope. They didn't do anything with it. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, this area right here. This undiscovered Baldera. Like, come on. Seriously? Let me at least get to explore over there and make it discovered. Okay, so we need to go this way. Where are we going? Oh, the Star Tree Forest. Okay. Looks like we have some people here. As far as we can go, huh? Well, I mean, I can go farther. How many of these? I have to kill 10 of these too? Wow, okay. I guess I'll just grab some up here. Can't hurt, you know? This seems a lot easier, though, than the last one when we had to defeat all those BAMs. I really feel bad about that. I was, like, super struggling to try to get through with those BAMs, and I didn't want to have to cut the video, but then I ended up having to cut the video because obviously it was going to take me way too long, and it ended up being like a 30-minute video anyway, so I'm glad I cut it when I did. I'm hoping I won't have to do that with this episode, but I am expecting a call, so if I do get a call, then I'm probably going to have to cut it short again, and we'll pick it up in a minute, but as of right now, I'm all good, and I think I should be okay. I'm really kicking myself right now. Like, how could I really leave my microphone muted, or not muted, just like not plugged in at the beginning of the video? I knew I was going to do that too. I went back and I was like fixing my other episodes, and when I was doing that, I unplugged my microphone because I didn't want it to pick up any noises or anything. So I figured, you know what, if I unplug this from here, I have a feeling that I'm not going to remember to plug it back up. And wouldn't you know, I didn't remember to plug it back up. So the first couple minutes of the video had no sound, which was just great. And I'm hoping that the rest of the video has sound though, because if I'm just sitting here talking to myself and nobody can hear me, that's going to be pretty awkward, especially when I have to go through and redo the video and put in some like music over it, because obviously it would be very quiet, because I usually turn down the game audio so that I can be heard. But if I'm not talking, the game audio is too low, then obviously I'm gonna have to put some music or something over it. Which honestly I don't think would be too bad. I had thought about doing that with some of my dungeon run-throughs as well, because sometimes they can take a really long time to get through, and I just run out of things to say, you know? I mean, what am I supposed to tell them? I tell them the mechanics of the boss, and then what? What's next? Because I literally have nothing else to say on the matter. Okay, this should be the last one, and we should be good to go. I think we're gonna have to fight some more big bams here shortly. I have a feeling. I know I got to about this part in my brawler, so we'll see. Okay, I have to use Elion's tracker. Now what? Go to Elion and Jelena. Oh, and Jelena is here too? Oh my gosh, we have so many old friends returning. I love it. If you guys don't know who Elion and Jelena are, they're from the original questline. I'm surprised they're actually still around. Don't know what they're doing, but I guess apparently they're helping us out now. And there's Hinika. He was the one that I believe we helped in the Kayator region. Elion thinks we're responsible for this. Typical hero thinking. Can't understand anything. He can't stab. How many times do we have to say this? We're not terrorists. We only seek to live in harmony with the land. This crystallization isn't our doing. It's the amber powder falling all around Asinia. If it weren't for us, the girl you claim to care so much about would be dead already. It's some kind of infection, and we're handling it. You should go now before you get someone else's brother killed. Please, Hinika, let me help. Fine. Monsters like these go insane during the crystallization process, infecting everything and everyone they come into contact with. We've got our hands full caring for our own people, but if someone doesn't deal with them soon, that whole village is going to crystallize. And that would probably put a crimp in your style, wouldn't it? Actually, is Hinika... She isn't from that, is it? I think she's from the Red Raiders... The Red Refuge dungeon quest that you do when you get to 65 and you're at a certain item level. I think that might be where she's from. I think I'm getting her confused with someone else. I don't know. All I know is I do remember Elion. I do remember him. He was a big part of the level 65 story, helping to uncover the traitors and everything in the Federation. So that was actually pretty cool to get to see him again. When I saw him pop up in the quest line again, I was just like, wow, we're really going back here. We're really going old school here with Elion. Haven't seen him in forever. Okay, so we have to kill 5 of these things. Shouldn't be too hard. They're not like major big bams. And they're not as hard to defeat as those other guys. Oh my gosh. You guys saw me struggling so hard with those things? You think those things were hard? Ugh. Can't wait until I have to take care of all those monsters on the Island of Dawn. It's gonna be annoying. Those brutal Battlemasters, Iron Giants, and Horned Oryxes, or whatever they're called. They're really annoying to fight, but I have to do it for the quest, and I will get to it just as soon as I'm able to. Because I've been talking about it a lot, how I have to do the dungeons, and I still have to do the Corsair Stronghold, and I've just got a whole bunch of stuff going on right now that I gotta keep doing in order to get leveled up. But you gotta be dedicated to it, you know, if you really want to level up, you gotta be dedicated, because even when you're leveling to 65, you know, it takes a lot of time. You can't just not do it. And I mean, if you don't want to get there fast, that's fine. But for me, the quests were something that I really enjoyed. I actually loved the leveling part of the game, so whenever they announced this stuff, I was just kind of like, yes, 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 thank you. 683 skill advancement XP. I'm not sure what that is because, as you can see, I can't do anything with the advanced skills until I get level 66. So I'm not really sure what that is, but we will soon find out when I get to the next level. Which hopefully won't be too bad. Too long of a wait. I hope not, actually. I really do. Because it just seems like you don't get any experience at all. And I know I'm getting experience because I can see it whenever I kill the BAMs and the monsters and stuff. But it's just weird to me that you get so little because you go through the whole entire game getting so much experience. And then when you get to 65 and you have to do this, it's like, not getting as much experience as I did whenever I was leveling. So, I don't know. It's just different. Something I guess I'm gonna have to get used to, I guess. And I'm not used to it yet. I'm just trying to get used to this new system. And believe me guys, I'm gonna have to take some serious time out of my day to do this because I have like 15 characters that I'm gonna have to get to level 70 at some point in the future. I'm not even worried about them right now. I am just worried about one character and one character only for this moment right now. I am not worried about leveling up all of them. It would clearly take me forever. Okay, this is the last one that I needed to kill. And we should be able to move on now to the next part. Okay, so now we have to speak with Elion again. So he is over here. There he is, I see him.
We meet again.
It seems that Hinako was telling the truth. We're wasting our time here. You should go back to Tria and give your report to Magistrate Loran. We're short on time, so here, use this teleport scroll. Oh, thank you so much for giving me that scroll because I don't have a lot of safe havens left and I definitely need to get some more. But you giving me that scroll actually helps me quite a bit. Alright, let's make our way back to Tria now, where we will have completed this quest line, and we'll probably end off the episode because we have been going for quite a while. We did finish up a major part of the story. And I think we might actually be nearing the completion of these red quests. And now we're going to be doing some green ones, probably. It wasn't the Red Raiders. Then who? No, I don't have time for this. I have to evacuate Tria as quickly as possible. Oh, yay! Okay, so we got our hadiums now. I'm just gonna go again with crit, because I don't really know what else I should go for. So I'm gonna put this down here. So currently I have a hadium and a relic. But I'm not level 66, so I can't put them on yet. When I reach level 66, I can put them on and use them. Alright, so we still have to talk to Loran here, and then we also have some green ones from Guaher that we're going to have to talk about as well. But I think for now we're going to go ahead and end it there, and then I will see you guys in the next episode of our leveling guide.